it. Sad to say, but you know I'm mad. You know.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some with league-wide focus doors on size at every position. Are we seeing the demise of the traditional point guard?
So, Kevin, the first point you make is absolutely valid. Even 6'6", 6'5", 6'7", we're seeing point guards of that size. And not only are they exceptional passers, they like to score it. So that's first and foremost. But what I believe ultimately is, if you're 6'3" and under and you still bring a special amount of skill, there's going to be a place for you.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Jackson in at the center filling out the middle. Here's Houston now. They are tearing through the league right now with 15 wins in a row.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
So it's the Pacers now, following the score by Houston.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Halliburton passes to Nesmith, cranes the three-pointer.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And, Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league. Boy, how about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back. Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
It's stolen by Shepherd. Back to Şengün. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's what Houston's head coach had to say earlier. He talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, I have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
Shepherd. And finished off by Shepherd.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Raptors in Toronto.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
He gets it in there.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton in a rhythm, boy. He is something else to watch on the pull-up jump shot.
Here's Şengün. Rebounded by Jackson.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And it's Halliburton missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that one drops. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Halliburton passes to Nesmith. And Nembhard has it in the corner. It's rebounded by Houston. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. Feeds away. And Katie the bucket on the assist by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 assists here tonight. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton is screen on Durant. Here's Nesmith. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Houston leading by 8. Lets it go from deep. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Here's Nembhard. Drops in the layup for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Tari Eason. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. Okogie's jacked in for Harris. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Shepard. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's jacked in for Jackson. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Here's Mathurin following the score by Houston. 5 to shoot over Finney-Smith. And it's Mathurin missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pacers trail by 11. Siakam outside. 11 feet away. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. Siakam's got his second bucket.
This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man that can put it on the deck and get past you. What a pretty dribble drive.
Şengün, no good. Indiana's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Siakam misses. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Mathurin. Smith, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Obi Toppin. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Now forget the analytics. If KD's shooting it, I'll take it all day.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Now McConnell, following the miss by Jabari Smith from deep. Pass to Huff from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Now, here's McConnell, still without a basket. It's Durant on the wing. Tough 2 from Durant.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Halliburton passes to Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
The assist.
Halliburton's got 3 assists in the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Tari Eason's checked in for Okogie, and Shepard subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Now, here's Toppin. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Rockets leading by 5. Here's Shepard driving to the basket. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Now here's Mathurin, the fast break chance. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. All right, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Halliburton. Up top, Mathurin. A floater. The rebound by KD. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Takes the 3. Kevin Durant, bullseye. Money on the 3.
Kevin Durant just lighting up the stat sheet right now. He's in a rhythm, and that's trouble.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Şengün's checked in for Houston. Harris comes in for Smith. The Pacers also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And it's Nesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. Siakam kicks to Jackson. Eason against Siakam. Indiana moving the ball around. Jackson a screen on Harris. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith is checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. McConnell's checked in. Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam against Smith. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Shepard the pass to Şengün. Smith outside. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nembhard with it. Picked up by Harris. Jacks up a 3. A nice shot by Nesmith. And now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Shepard, that's good. 1:31 left to play here in the half. Poked away. It's stolen by Shepard. A 3-ball. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And he comes up with the deuce. McConnell's got his first points in this one.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Over in the corner, Shepard. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. That's 10 points for Reed Shepard. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 4-point game. Shepard, that's good. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Shepard, the pass to Şengün. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. For Indiana, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That free throw, no good. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Houston. And the second free throw, good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Pass to Şengün. over Jackson. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist from Shepherd. Shepherd's got 3 assists in the game. Eason against Siakam. And it's good off the back rim and in. Siakam's got 10. Shepherd with the ball. Good on the shot.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Rockets on top. They lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to Dave. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. You guys finding any interesting matchups here?
Shaq's most interesting matchup: main dishes and side pieces. So what's the best combo, Deez?
2 words, mac and cheese. It's a perfect food.
Hey, it's melty, it's cheesy, you can mix in a protein, you can go gourmet. You know what? You guys are like the mac and cheese of this broadcast, a perfect pairing. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Pacers.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Durant is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Harris, and it's Shepherd in at the point guard position. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Halliburton with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Stops. Pops. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, the passing of Tyrese Halliburton, you've got to love to play with this guy.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Knicks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at Houston,
they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Man, Sengun was practically in his jersey.
And a miss there off the inbound. The three from KD. They grabbed their own miss. Sengun passes to Shepherd. And some nice passing there by Houston. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And KD the bucket on the assist from Shepherd. Shepherd's got 4 assists now tonight. Halliburton kicks to Jackson. Here's Nembhard. From outside, off the mark.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Yep, it counts.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Houston leading by 8. Here's Durant. Pass to Harris. Here's Eason. Here's Shepherd. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Harris. The Pacers also with a sub. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. Halliburton passes to Nembhard. To halt the run, and Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got 7 points.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Here's KD. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Halliburton outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Sengun's got 11 rebounds in the game. Eason finds KD. Drills the three-pointer. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Nembhard the pass to Halliburton. Puts up a 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Rockets leading by 10. Pass to Sengun. Drives to the hoop. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Highly skilled and intuitive. You know, Sengun is a handful. This is where some people compare him to a Jokic.
Houston making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tari Eason. And Okogie subbed in for Kevin Durant. Indiana also making some changes. Toppin comes in for Isaiah Jackson. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Count the basket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And stolen by Siakam. .40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Houston. Sengun's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Stolen by McConnell. Nembhard the pass to McConnell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Good on the second free throw. 17 seconds left in the third. Şengün with a screen on McConnell. Şengün inside. And that one, good. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Rockets leading by 10. And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got T.J. McConnell. We'll be topping out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Halliburton into the 2. Now McConnell. Tapping a screen on Katie. Mathurin attacking. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And you see that extra gear with Mathurin. Gets him to the rim in a blink.
Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And it's sent back by KD. They retain possession. Toppin. Outside Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Houston making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Bradley's checked in for Wiseman. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Bradley. Nembhard's shot is good. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said, that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Mathurin, good.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Into the lane. Stolen by Walker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Team foul. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella. It took some time, DB, but it's starting to come together, it seems, for Obi Toppin.
Kevin, the athleticism has always been there for Obi. I think the question was, how could he help his team beyond being a vertical threat at the rim? He now is in the perfect spot. He play with pace. He's starting to be able to put it on the deck, and now he's got to improve his defense. Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Nembhard. No good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Rockets leading by 8 from 17 feet out. Smith gets it to go on the assist from Shepard.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. Tari Eason comes in for Jabari Smith. And Harris subbed in for Josh Okogie. Indiana also making some changes. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Second chance effort. Harris gets to Şengün. Here's Shepard. Nembhard covering. And Şengün is right there.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Pacers trail by 12. Ball's knocked loose. Now, here is Haliburton. And they get it. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Tyrese Haliburton has already proven to be a very capable three-level scorer. What a fun player to watch.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Haliburton, no good.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Stolen by Jackson. To the paint. Here we go, one-on-one. And the shot goes in. 14 points for Siakam.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
Şengün, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Second team foul.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
For your Rockets, Alperen.
And he sinks the second.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Haliburton for three. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. For three, Durant nailed from three-point land. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for Houston. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Reed Shepard. That's his fifth foul. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
Şengün with the bucket.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
And luckily, they can afford to lose him at this point. The lead big enough that unless they suffer a total meltdown, they've got this one in the bag.
Aaron Holiday's checked in for Houston. And Tyrese Haliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Houston.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of two that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Out to the wing. Here's Nesmith. Off target from the wing. Here's Durant. It's in. So you see the Rockets taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Katie. The ball was moving tonight. What's been the key to the offense clicking lately?
Well, we just found an open man. You know, our point guard is doing a great job of getting everybody involved, and we're just playing off each other right now.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of trust out there with you guys. Thanks very much, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we present the player of the game, Kevin Durant.